when MASH got bad towards the end, when it started looking like everything that they were doing was really inside a Hollywood sound set, and then after MASH, forget about it. What I guess my point is the show's so great, Mary Tyler Moore Show, so great. People will remember if the Valerie and Mary show isn't a big hit the second time around.
Let them remember it, and they say it failed. I mean, that Mary said...
You're not a failure, though.
Well, I could... Oh, sure, I've failed. I've failed in lots of things.
What have you failed in?
Several series.
Really?
The Office didn't go. I mean, it looks like I failed. I think the network failed to give us a chance and a good time slot.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's right.
But
I'm with you.
And no, what I'm saying. That's a very good issue because people said, "Aren't you afraid to do it?" Mary's point of view, and I share it. She said, Val, it's risky. We have this wonderful show behind us, and a wonderful thing, and we could rest on our laurels. We don't need to do it. You're working. I'm doing what I want to do. Working when she wants to. We don't need it, but I will kick myself if I don't try. Because the idea of the daughters is very appealing. Of where have they been for 20 years, and then there's two young...
How are you going to find daughters to be a young Mary and a young Rhoda?
There won't be a young Mary and Rhoda. They will be Rhoda's, Morgenstern's daughter, and Mary Richards' daughter, and they'll be whatever they are. And they could be not like us at all, or very much. Or
So you're in a situation where they pitched this to you, and you get the idea, or you guys created the idea?
Yeah, Mary actually came up with it.
Mary came to you with it?
No, we were on Rosie O'Donnell, and the audience responded so powerfully that I said, "Isn't this great?" She said, "Yes, for us, but look at them. They were standing and cheering, and Rosie was there with tears in her eyes saying, 'You guys, it's so great to see you together.'"
Does it still surprise you when something like that happens? I mean, I would think that you would be aware of the impact
we haven't been
of a show
together
like
that much. We've never worked together besides the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
But Rosie O'Donnell can get kind of emotional.
Oh, she's a fan.
Okay,
she's the ultimate fan.
I'm a fan too, and I'm saying to you, please don't ruin the perfect thing that you guys
made. But we'd like to work together again. It's a joy. It's a possibility of doing a nice show. And if it fails, it fails, and it won't mean anything. And it's not going to change, Don, what is.
It won't mean
anything. It's like Mount Rushmore, if you feel that way about the show.
I do.
Nothing can topple that, because that was then. And we're 20 years older.
He'll be crushed.
We're not going to look the same.
Yeah.
I think it might be wonderful for all the viewers out there that are women over 50 to have somebody to listen to and laugh at and that share that, because there aren't a lot of women our age on TV.
So if it doesn't fly, it's c'est la vie as far as you're concerned.
Yes.
But this man over here will be completely and totally crushed.
I told you so.
He wants us to succeed.
Of course I do.
Yeah, well, I get that. That's sweet. But like Mary said, if we don't try it, if we're chicken about it, I'll kick myself. And I agree with her.
Have you had doubts during the development of this? Have you had moments where you said, man, I don't think so?
I saw a script that I just loved.
Okay.
And ABC is not real pleased with it, so they're...
ABC's not a strong network.
I know.
Oh, you'd be better on UPN than on ABC.
Well, we'll see. That's ABC's the one that...
What's your time slot? What's it? Do you know?
No. There's no time slot. There's no nothing in the can yet. Nothing filmed.
So they got the script and they're retooling it, or as they say?
I don't know if they're retooling or they're going to get in new writers. They've been discussing it right now. They have in television. We have Millennium until February.
How much the writing are you guys going to be involved with?
Actually,
or
we want writers to do the writing, and then we'll do the acting, and we'll help them. But that's not how it works.
Right.
Best in television if the writers. We had a wonderful script. I think that was my opinion. And it wasn't,
Can you give us just a little? Just give us a little of it.
What was the plot?
Well, like I said, Mary and Rhoda reunite in New York City. That's where it's going to be filmed.
Right.
And each of us have a college-age daughter. But I don't want to tell you the scenario of the show because it might not be that.
Okay.
But are you both divorced then, or your husband's dead, or did you get married?
Maybe. I don't know what it's going to be. I could have talked to you definitively if this script.
Is Joe coming back?
Do you like Joe?
I want to say that. I hated Joe. I hated Joe. You know what? Because Joe ruined my Rhoda, okay? My Rhoda was the Rhoda that, the world is the world is slapping her in the face.
You're right.
You love to hate Joe,
and you know,
the
writers did that, Don. They took your advice and said, she's not funny. Let's get her unmarried. That's exactly why they unmarried Rhoda, which is risky because it was a hit. And to take a show that's a hit and divorce the main character is wild.
That's because David Groh. That's how sick I am. I know his name. David Groh.
You're not sick. A lot of people know David's.
Groh.
From Brooklyn.
Right. And he was in Get Shorty. I think I told you that when we had you on the show.
You did.
He was a good shorty. He was like a big dagger through Rhoda's heart.
He was too slick for you, Valerie. That was the thing. Joe was too slick for you. Yes, I thought he was a little too much of a slicky boy. That's just my opinion. But
slicky boy.
I liked your relationship much better with your sister.
Yeah,
when he came in, he kind of spoiled things a little bit.
Well, that's okay. The writer said the same thing, and then he was gone. Yeah. That's how that goes.
He was gone.
Did you guys get chips this time?
Well, hold on. We'll talk about your potato chips in a minute.
No. I just want to know that you have them.
I don't have any. No one has brought me any, and I was the one who ate most of them the last time.
Oh, come on. I want to talk about Rhoda. I don't want to talk about... I mean, we'll talk about potato chips. I promise we'll talk about potato chips.
Continue to talk about Rhoda.
All I asked was, did you get them?
Okay.
A simple yay or nay will suffice, Mr. Donald.
So are they paying you a lot of dough to sell these potato chips? Is that why you're back here?
I am back here because we got a great, clean bill of health. I'm the spokesperson. I'm doing public awareness.
Good week for that product that's in the product, right?
Fantastic. Fantastic week for Olene.
Oh, man. Well, what to choose? Man.
Anyway, I will tell Mary your concerns.
Please,
I really will. And I do understand them, Don. But you got to understand that we'd love to work together. Again.
All right, why don't you do Showboat or something like that?
No, because Cloris is already doing it.
Or whatever, you know what I mean.
Now. By the way, people should run and see her. She's fabulous. Yeah. What is that? What are you doing?
Whenever you plug something, that's our way of plugging.
Plug?
You mentioned like the show on ABC. I plugged it. You mentioned Cloris Leachman. I plugged that. Mike's eating the WOW chip now. I plugged that.
Ma'am,
that's fab.
They paying you a lot of money to promote these chips?
They are being very generous. And then besides that, they gave to a really wonderful amount of money to a charity of mine. Instead of a bonus, they did something that was real close to my heart. Something here in Washington, the microcredit, we're lobbying for their tiny loans to very poor people for self-employment. It's a real poverty-ending tool and one that I'm real interested in and been working with.
How much do you think Valerie pockets from this? We won't embarrass you, but we'll just write down some figures.
No. I'm not going to discuss anything.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Okay.
No. Can I ask you what you make here? You shouldn't answer.
A lot less than you, I'm sure.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh, I'm sure.
You don't know that.
Don and I.
Write down what you make. That would be a great turn-on for me if I made more money than you.
I'm not writing down.
You won't write it down?
No.
What about...
Gauche. We're too elegant for this.
What about when...
Look at this face full of potato chips. Oh, Lee, aren't they delicious?
Oh, we're too elegant for that. I'll back you up on that. All the way.
That was great.
I feel elegant.
I wish I had a close-up of you.
All right.
All right, let's talk about your personal life.
Anything you like.
God, you look so great.
I do?
You do? Yes.
You look wonderful.
I'm so tired. I've been up since early this morning, and I heard you saying, I'm going to look at her. And so I had my hair in a clip, and I suddenly said, oh, Steve, I'm going to fluff and puff a little for Don.
You can be tired, but you strike me as a tremendous high-energy type of person. You're always going, go, go, go. I heard you in the green room. I overheard you, and you were going...
Was I?
Yes, you were very energetic. Very,
when was
very
I talking in the green room? Did they hear me on the air?
Who is this?
No. I heard you saying, and what she was saying was, I can't believe I'm doing this show. Why did you get me this? I'm joking. That's another joke.
Now, who's this? Is this your Cato Kalin over here?
No, not at all. This is Steve.
Is he a publicist?
He's cute, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is Steve, and Steve is with Porter Novelli. And that is a ad agency that works for Procter & Gamble.
He's got a great demeanor. He's the kind, we get so many people in here, when they're standing in the back of the room, it's like having some sort of hitman in the back of the room. But he is cool.
Oh, no, he's wonderful.
He's cool.
So cool.
And these are great chips, Valerie.
I think they are.
Has he tried to hit on you?
No fat.
Thank you.
Has he tried to hit on you?
No, he's happily married, and my husband is traveling with us.
Oh, your husband is traveling.
I have a darling husband named Tony.
Tony?
Yep. He's
Tony
with us. Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Cacciati. You know, we're in, now that you've mentioned, we're in People Magazine.
Are you really?
The Hollywood marriage issue. No, I didn't mean to plug. It's just funny. It's funny to see our name in there.
Is Tony a tough guy?
10 years married. That's supposed to be a
10
lengthy.
years.
10
Bravo.
years. No, and it goes up to I guess 60 for Carl Malden and his wife.
Buzz, do you have the issue?
I do. I don't know where in the magazine.
We're the tin, and I thought that's not a very romantic anniversary. The 10th is a tin
It's all downhill.
Glass and wood are like 1 and 2, and each year has its own.
And I asked you before, is Tony a tough guy? He sounds like a tough guy. Tony
Cacciati.
Tony Paciotti. Sounds like
Cacciati.
I'm Tony Cacciati.
No,
Forget about it.
No, he's from Auburn, New York. He doesn't really, but he looks a little like Pacino.
Oh, really?
He's a very, very fit person. He's been
Hear the Italian music we're playing?
Thank you for that. Are you either of you guys Italian? You a little?
No, I don't even know. I'm adopted. I have no idea what I am.
Oh, really? My daughter's adopted, but we know she's Czech.
So, Italian guy.
John, just I'd like to ask Val a question.
Hey, listen, I want to say to all of our listeners.
Hello, Big John.
Don't embarrass me now in front of Valerie Harper. Don't you be the bunch of animals that I know you are. That's right.
Don, you and I are about the same age, and we both enjoyed the show a lot. What happened to the gal who played, oh, God, what's her name?
What, in Mary's show or in Rhoda?
And on Mary's show.
Would it be the blonde? The girl, Georgia Engel?
The one who played Lisa.
Beth. It was
you
Lisa
mean that's
Garrison?
Cloris Leachman's daughter,
Do
right?
you mean
on
the little
show?
daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
She was on that show, My World and Welcome
That's
to It
right.
also.
As a little, in fact,
That's right.
she was on that with one of those headgear.
That's right.
We've never seen them before. It was so wonderful. William
right.
Wyndham's
That's
little
right.
girl. It was a
Exactly.
great show. That
had
show
a
should have
boyhood
lasted.
crush on her-
Anyway,
on her.
Big John, yes, Lisa went to college and stopped acting. She went into, I think, an English major, and I don't know what she's doing today, but
Wow.
she did stop acting. Wonderful little kid, though. I loved working with her.
Very good.
She grew up to be a good-looking woman, nice, handsome gal.
Which I think
Wait,
I haven't seen her, but I can imagine those beautiful
Yeah.
eyes, and she was a lovely kid. Great to work
There's
with.
also that chance that,
And she saved Rhoda from being kind of. The network wanted to get me off the show because they thought it was too harsh. And,
Really?
And Marge Mulliner.
That was Joe's fault.
No. I'm talking about Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh, really?
Right at the pilot, and they said, "Geez, she's so abrasive. My goodness." And we said, "Well, she's Jewish, but is that what you're saying?" Well, we don't know how that'll play out.
She's so Jewy.
Well, they didn't say Jewy. They said she's abrasive. And
Translated.
you don't like her.
Right.
And Marge Mullen, our script supervisor, said, have Beth like her. Have the little girl like her. So they put in a line where she said, oh, that dumb, awful Rhoda from Cloris, from Phyllis.
Right.
And she said, gee, I like Aunt Rhoda. She's not your aunt. So right away, you knew the child like Rhoda. So it was amazing.
And that gave you that softness that they
did.
required.
It did in some way. And then that whole, because originally Cloris was supposed to be the best friend, and I was supposed to be the pain in the neck. But it evolved.
Oh, that would
the other
never
way.
work. You could have been married to Lars. Was that his name? Lars? Was that Cloris's husband's name?
Married to Lars. That would it wouldn't have
remember
evolved
that.
like it did Lars. Yeah.
Every time a name comes up
I
from
know,
that
isn't that
show,
funny?
you think back and you
She used
remember
to say,
laughing out loud.
What do you single gals do? And I said, oh, we sit home alone while you, on the other hand, sit downstairs and watch Laws try to wake up his knee. Wake up his leg.
That's my girl
That was
right
a
there.
Great line.
Thank you for
That's my girl right there. You said that like Rhoda. I love
cool.
that.
Of
is
course I
cool.
did, because when I repeat the lines, I have to.
Yeah.
Hello.
great. I
Hey,
remember that one.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're on the air.
How you doing?
Great, thanks.
I wanted to ask Valerie if it's any truth to the rumor that Mary Tyler Moore and Brutus the Barber Beefcake had an affair.
I'm sorry,
Oh, come
Mary
on.
Tyler Moore and who?
Well, I'd let him just hang it up on
He
her.
was talking about a professional wrestler.
Some wrestler.
there's
having
no
a
truth
relationship.
to it. I can guarantee
With Mary,
that Mary
Brutus
is not
the Barber
She's a very
Beefcake.
handsome and terrific husband, Robert, and she's really happy.
Welcome
Hey.
to our world.
Hey,
Here we are, Rhoda.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Yeah, I'm the 6-year-old.
All right.
Good, please.
Oh, come
Tell
on.
me.
Valerie,
It was
please.
1971, wasn't it?
It was about that time. It was the episode in which the dress was sent to the cleaners with a little spot and came back with a huge spot.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Okay, we were saying that, and I had happened to walk behind Mary's chair when she was, getting made up. Her hair was in curlers, and she didn't like me there. She scowled at me, and I was near tears. Then you were bringing me and the other psycho kids back to your dressing room.
Like she is going to remember this. She's
Wait a
going to be
minute,
nice
wait a
enough to
minute,
say,
wait a
though,
minute.
you remember,
I-
but you won't remember.
I
You'd be
stomped on her
surprised.
dress with my big feet, and
You what?
I stomped on her dress. She had a beautiful purple dress with a bit of a train. Stomped on it, and I was beginning to cry. Well, she picked me up and put me on her lap, and she comforted me. She was
Well.
a very nice lady, and I've had a crush on her ever since.
Now, listen,
that's
Valerie, be honest.
fabulous.
You
What's
don't
your name?
Gerald.
Gerald, thanks for sharing that. I'm so glad you called back because I was interested to hear it.
Gerald, you
and
just
I
got out
have
of prison,
a
didn't you?
recollection. I mean, all those days, I met so many wonderful people, and I'm so glad I did that because I don't think Mary's not mean. and she probably just was nervous.
She probably had a bad day. That's
Maybe.
Gerald is staying at a hotel here in Washington called St. Elizabeth.
Yeah. Translated, Gerald, she doesn't remember you.
Oh, I realize that, but it's the
He's
high
sharing
point
an
of my
anecdote, Don. And
Right.
I kind of am happy to hear it that I comforted a kid. That's nice.
And
I
I think
feel good about it.
You made an impression
Thanks.
on him at 6 years of age, and it stayed with him till today.
Yeah.
As he's as he's calling from a local institution here in Washington.
Stop
D.C.
it. Gerald, don't listen to him. I'm very happy to have heard this, and thanks for sharing it,
You were
darling.
the only person who was ever nice to me.
No,
Hello.
he's not saying that.
I
They're
know.
so bad. Aren't these? Why do you? Well, we have to listen to them because they're
Why do you
adorable.
listen? She
Yes.
almost said it. Why do you listen to them? All
I
right.
did, but they should. They should listen to you.
Hello, Don and Mike
There's a
Show.
lesson here.
Hello. Hello. Hey, hi.
Valerie.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, I want to inform you of a company that's using your likeness inappropriately.
Who's this?
I was
What's your
wondering
name?
I'm sorry?
Your name is?
My name is Scott.
Hi,
Mr.
Scott.
Helper is his name.
Yeah, Mr. Helper.
Okay, no, tell me.
No, this is weird. This happened to me about a month ago. There's a company called Television Preview.
Yeah.
They send out these tickets for you to come and preview television shows that are being considered for to be aired on TV.
Yes.
And so we get there.
Get to the point.
The
Please.
first show they show is City.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
And
Is that your old show?
If I remember correctly, that came out in 1991.
Actually, yeah, that would be 91. Yeah, because
And,
then I did another one after that called The Office. Well, those are some of the failures we were
Yeah,
talking
and
about. It's not a plug. Those are shows that didn't work.
No, it's highlights of your career.
It was a good show, though, City. Oh, and they're showing that as something they're going to put
Yeah,
on?
they tell you-
No, that's terrible.
And they ask you to review it, and they ask for us to rate your performance and your
Television.
co-stars'
Is this on the
performance.
internet or something?
No,
No.
they take you. You go to. It was actually at the a hotel in Bethesda.
Well, how are they using it
Bethesda, Maryland.
How are they using it
They're
inappropriately?
saying that it's
Saying that it
being
was never
considered to
aired.
go on the air, and
Okay.
it's a canceled show from 91.
That was the chips. I wasn't paying
I'm
attention.
getting a
to.
headache. Hold on. I'm going to take another call.
Thanks
Hello.
for telling me.
Don and Mike Show. She doesn't mean that. Hello.
I do mean it.
I know you do.
I like to talk to your listeners.
I hate talking to our
Well,
listeners.
that's your shtick. And that's why they call in for abuse.
Hello,
but
Donna
I'm
Mike.
not going to abuse them.
Hello. You would if you were here long enough.
Maybe.
Tell you, if you were here
Yeah.
for 13 years, day in, day out, you'd be abusing them too, sister.
Hello, Don and Mike. Hello.
Oh, hello, buddy.
Hey, Baldy.
How you doing?
Sitting here with my favorite TV star. Look at her, Valerie Harper. She's going to give me an appropriate kiss.
Hi, Baldy.
Hi. You're responsible for the way my mother dressed through those years.
No kidding. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
you and
Like
Mary
a gypsy.
Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, made her a pretty cool mom.
Oh, that's
Long-time
great.
listener, and you guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Bye-bye.
That's so
Bye-bye.
sweet. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's take one more call. This is like playing Russian roulette, taking these on-screen calls for you, Valerie.
What do you mean?
You never know.
They're all good guys.
Yeah, so far.
Oh, so
you never
far.
know.
They've
You
been
never know.
beautiful.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, did she say she dated a guy named Cafone?
Did you date a guy named Cafone?
I didn't date him. This was in this 8th grade.
Well, being a full-blooded Italian, I'll tell you that the word, which is pronounced cafone, actually means oaf in Italy, which is like a real slur.
No, I know, Gavone. I know exactly what it means.
Hey, you're a Cavone.
Thanks.
Well, you know, I mean,
she knows.
But that was their name. It was indeedly it was Cafone.
Were they oafish guys?
No, not at all. That was
All
the
right.
family name, and I wasn't making a thing because I know
Yes, you
about
were.
Gavone.
Gavone, and you don't want to, rub them the wrong way.
Gavone is an oafish,
Hey, you
low
Gavone.
class. Hey, don't talk like a Gavone.
Hey, you.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, I know that, and that their name that was not their name was.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi.
Welcome to the 30 minutes from her career that Valerie Harper is going to spend the rest of her life blocking out. Hello.
No, this is fun.
Yeah. Hello. You're on the air.
It's not bad. I thought it would be terrible.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Very kind of you.
I thought it would be terrible. Thanks.
No.
Thank you. Hello. No, I appreciate the honesty. You be honest with us.
teasing you.
Oh, sure you are. Hello.
I am.
Sure. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
You are on the air. Come on, turn your radio down.
And say hi again 14
down.
times.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Come on.
What's your name? Spit it out.
My name's Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
See, Jeff's an idiot, Valerie.
Jeff's an idiot.
Yes,
No,
right, I
Jeff,
can-
you have something to say. Don't let them intimidate you. What do you want to say, darling?
Yes. Go ahead, Jeff.
I
Please.
feel like my big sister's in here right now. I really
Oh, it is. I feel motherly to you, too.
Please, come on, Jeff. You
It's
have
like the
something. Don't let them
romper room.
intimidate you.
Yes, Jeffy. What, Jeffy?
Turn it down. I wanted to talk about the U.S. Open.
See, and then he turned his radio up real loud, and he wants to talk about golf. Valerie, he is an idiot. I identify
And
him.
you're an embarrassment to golfers everywhere, sir. Don't ever call us again.
All right. One last call for Valerie Harper. Hello, Donna Mike Show.
Hello.
That was someone who panicked.
Ted Baxter checking in. Hello. Hey, that guy was great.
Yeah, he's marvelous.
Ted Knight.
Ted.
We love him. Ooh.
Yes,
Oh, he's
WJM
fab-
TV News, Merheimer.
That's fabulous.
Thank you.
That's right. He was doing.
Coming from you, I appreciate
He
that.
was doing a guy named George Putnam.
Oh, really? It was based on a real guy?
Yeah, a couple of guys in L.A. Yeah.
Hello, Donna Mike. Here's one last call for Valerie Harper. Hello.
Hi, Valerie.
Oh, a woman.
Imagine that.
Hi, dear. How are you? What's your name?
Good. My name is Julie.
Hi, Julie.
And I was taking classes at Second City, and I'm into comedy a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my alma mater.
I know. It's part of the reason why I called. But actually, I wanted to know what it was like working with the You Don't Have to Be Jewish players. And you guys cut that album called When You're in Love, the Whole World is Jewish.
That was fabulous. That was one of the first time I ever was asked to do a New York accent. So it was really a precursor to Rhoda.
Oh, wow.
And it was great. I've worked with Frank Gallup and Lou Jacoby and Phil Leeds, some of the old, almost vaudevillian comics, and it was great fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm one of the original Second
are
City
they?
guys, Tony Holland. You don't know
They're
any
really
of them? You're
funny
a little
old
Don't have a
Jewish
clue.
men.
You
They're
don't know
old
them.
guys.
Lou
They're not
Jacoby,
relevant
you'd
to me.
know.
Then sorry,
Lou
they're old
Jacoby,
guys.
you'd know if you saw him.
Oh, really?
Anyway, keep up with your improv.
Okay.
And good luck in your career, Julie.
Thanks. Good luck
Okay.
on your new show.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you wouldn't be so nice if you had to sit here every day, Valerie.
She's so nice. It's easy
I'm
to
not
waltz
nice.
in here and be nice.
That's all I have
These
to
are nice
say.
people
Yeah, they're
calling.
nice people.
But they
Ah, sure they
expect
are.
you to.
They're
They
nice
call up to have
you know what
guys
they are? You know what
insult.
they are, Valerie? I'll tell you this. They're people.
listeners.
They're people with an agenda. Everybody's got an agenda. Everybody's got a little axe to grind or a little personal thing they want. That's all they want.
Exactly.
Selfish, selfish,
Some
selfish.
of us, it's Olene. Others, it's...
All right, here's your commercial. You ready? Talk about your potato chips right here. Valerie Harper talking about her potato chips. Olene, go ahead.
Yeah, they're delicious.
They're
Procter & Gamble's, this wonderful
Best way to
fat-free
sell a
cooking
product,
oil.
Valerie. Would you like one?
Yeah, I love them.
There we go.
I think they're really good. Listen to this.
Yep, she's
They
eating one.
look like fat,
Yep.
cook like fat,
And no
taste
diarrhea.
like fat.
And no diarrhea.
No,
No diarrhea.
completely safe. Be reassured. The FDA knows what they're doing, and don't listen to one vocal group that don't know what they're talking about.
All right, then listen. Tell
There's
me
no
this.
controversy. Enjoy them and cut your fat and enjoy the taste.
Excellent.
All right.
Yay.
Now,
Thank you, guys.
if your show looks like it's going to be coming on the air, if we gave you a phone number, would you ever call us up to discuss it?
Yes.
Really? Look
Really.
me in the eye and say that. Don't lie to me now. Everybody in showbiz
I'm
lies.
staring in your
Okay.
eyes. They're
Everybody in
brown
showbiz
and they're
lies.
a little beady at the moment.
I had them dilated this morning. I did, really.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no.
Yes,
Anyway,
I did.
I talked to you guys long distance. I did not have to accept this. I came in because I did want to meet you.
That's right. And you know,
And you're irreverent and crazy. And some of the sex stuff, I go, ew. But a lot of listeners like it. And you've been treated me very nicely.
Oh,
like
we
a
love you.
lady
Listen,
and very sweet.
I'm a huge fan of
Happy
yours.
to
Love
be
you.
here.
Let me tell you
So
the
I
truth.
will indefinitely call you if we get going.
with all
or
this-
you can contact us, and
Oh, we don't want to call your publicist. We have only if you give us
Not
like
a
your home
publicist.
number.
Yeah,
Well-
you just call us anytime. Pick up the phone, call us anytime. And I mean this sincerely. I know he feels the same way. With all this about, hey, don't do it. We hope that really, if it's a smash, nothing would make us happier.
I know
if it's
that.
Just
You're just
no
afraid
holds
that
barred
why
smash.
Don't do it.
Why exhume something? I know how he feels.
Don't do
there
it.
are people that share that.
You got a great career happening. You wrote a Morgenstern, for goodness
I
sakes.
will be forever.
If you
All
can
right.
recapture that magic and it works, but
I'm interested in being Pearl Buck in Virginia. That's my next.
Rob, give me a breath mint,
Always the
please.
next thing that you're doing.
he is going to take a breath mint now, and he wants to be kissed.
And it can be an appropriate kiss.
An appropriate kiss.
An Altoid. Would you like one? Are you sure about your breath?
No, I'm not, but I'll take an Altoid.
All right.
Those are the new
Not
ones
for my
too.
breath, just for fun.
Wintergreen.
You want an Altoid, Stevie?
Hold on.
Stevie.
Oh, you're not. Oh, no. You're not gonna.
Oh,
no,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely
Stevie,
not.
you don't want an Altoid?
Steve. No, I shouldn't have called you Steve. Oh my God.
There you go. He's,
Oh my
he's gargling
God.
now.
Any chance for a kiss has
Hey, from you.
evaporated
Are you kidding?
after this,
Oh, come on.
this public gargle. Now,
come
what the
on.
heck is that?
Oh, I don't want to offend you with my disc jockey breath. Come on now. Come on. Valerie Harper, she's beautiful. She's wonderful.
Yeah. Good luck
Rhoda
with the show.
Morgenstern.
Thank you,
Good luck with the
sweetheart.
chips, with the
Am I
show,
supposed to
with
kiss you on the air?
with Pearl
I'm gonna
Buck
run
and
around
all
and
that.
do it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
she goes.
Hope I got no.
Do we have a drum roll?
Thank you so much.
Mwah. Oh, look at that. Huh?
Yeah.
Did I force myself on her? No.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Valerie Harper. Hey. I think she likes me.
I do. And she, you know. Let me tell you something. Don't kiss for Mike.
Don't give him any sugar. Oh, no.
Equal opportunity.
That's right.
Oh, now you've tainted it.
And I'd like to point out I did not eat a mint. There you go.
Wow.
But you had Olane chips.
Yes, I did.
So that cleans the breath as well.
I had a whole damn bag.
All right, get her out of
You
here
guys
now.
are crazy.
Thank you,
Valerie.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much. It was fun.
Bravo.
Hey, she's cool.
Yeah.
She's good.
You.
And still
Real TV star.
beautiful.
Yeah. Let me just look at you and leave the room.
Bye-bye. What? What is she still talking?
We're still on the air.
still talking. She doesn't have a microphone. We don't hear what she's saying.
Valerie, what?
You guys are insane, but you're cute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So are
Thank you
you.
very much.
And there she goes.
There she
Hey,
goes.
listen.
Hey,
No case of the fish ass there.
let me tell you something. You know,
Pretty solid.
and there's just there's little energy in here. There's, I don't know why. You wouldn't think Rhoda would give off that vibe.
She does.
She does.
Yeah, baby.
I swear to God.
She's a very nice lady.
Absolutely.
And I hope she doesn't fall to pieces when that show is a total flop.
She'll be fine.
Because it will be.
Oh, groovy, baby.
Yeah, I know, groovy. Oh, she's groovy. Oh, we got to get over to Buzz Gerdnag now for news and comment.
Wow.
Because look at this, the whole show is flown blind. Flown
blind. Yeah.
Flown blind. Buzz, what is your lead story tonight?
Oh, Donna Mike, it's all over the tabloids. Is Oprah Winfrey a home wrecker?
Ooh. All right, we'll be back to hear more about Mad Cow in a moment.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show.
The Dawn and Mike Show on 98.1 The Peak.
CNN.
He's my own student. The 5 senior monks, they've all been killed. It was Fat You and his gang. Where's Fat You now? Well, I'm not really sure. What do we do? As for Fat You, deal with him as you think fit.
Let's see what we've got for William. Let's show him the Dawn and Mike Show.
I want to mention that our pay-per-views on this weekend are crowning achievement, the best thing we've ever done, sex pies and videotape. Also the only thing we've ever done.
Yes, we haven't done anything else.
Where we got a busload of our listeners to go to a nudist camp and then take off all their clothes and perform various athletic events. And it's all there in slow motion and instant replay and telestrator.
And you can see it too.
All the juggling and all of the bouncing.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, there's one scene with a woman's butt.
Right.
I think it's during the long jump. And her ass actually appears to be gurgling the way that a bowl of hot chili is gurgling with bubbles and stuff coming up.
That's a beautiful analogy. It's exactly what it looks like. And don't miss the sprint, the 100-yard dash in super slow-mo, which is just a thing of beauty.
So check your local cable system because Sex Pies and Videotape is running on systems all over the place. It's on Sunday, Father's Day. It's on all day, every hour. And again, this coming Monday, which is the 22nd.
Give Dad a nice pair of slippers and pop that on, and he'll enjoy himself.
So please check your local listings for that. And, of course, we're not making a dime on it.
Not at all.
It's our pay-per-view. Valerie Harper, who was just here, stroked my face.
Wow.
She mentioned the Italian thing, and she said, "Oh, I do think you're Italian." And then she brought her hand up to your cheek, and I'll tell you why I know this in great detail, because I was looking at it jealously as she stroked your face.
Yeah, she said, "Oh," she looked me in the, although with her, it was almost more like of a mom thing when she looked at me like,
"Oh, that's the way it was on her end."
Oh, yeah.
But I know how you were receiving it. You were receiving it like a dog, like a dog begging for a treat.
Yes, you're right.
Because she, for whatever reason, it's the TV star thing. She has a certain magnetism.
She came in here and she didn't have a huge chip on her shoulder.
Right,
Like
exactly.
some of those has-been TV stars. All
Took
right?
everything we could dish out.
She's happy with the fact she's Rhoda Morgenstern. Finally, someone who was on television and was famous for doing something is not like pissing on everybody who likes what she used to do.
And when she gave the line from the show, I mean, I know I'm not the only one who remembered, I mean, literally remembered that line when she was there with Cloris Leachman. And that's the kind of stuff I wish more of these people that became famous on television would just accept it. And if they accept it, I think you can be a lot happier.
I know I get all gushy, but listen, you got to use it as a barometer because most times I'm a very negative, very evil guy.
I think you maintained your negativity.
Oh, but there was a lot of other stuff that was pulling it back towards the good side.
I understand. Well, she was the good witch. She was in here today, and she was trying desperately to turn us, bring us over to the good side. It didn't succeed.
Yeah, she stroked my face. Buzz.
Yes.
It's news and comment time.
That's right.
And what's first on your agenda?
Oprah Winfrey accused of being a homewrecker.
No, that's not the bulletin, Buzz. The bulletin is Valerie Harper stroked Don's face.
I wonder if my wife heard that.
I don't know.
That'd be something good for my wife to hear.
Yeah.
It's good for her to know that there's other fish in the sea out there.
She did it in a motherly way, but she did it in an affectionate way that centered you.
She seems to like Italians, and she thinks you're an Italian.
She does. And
I'm adopted, and if it'll help me, I'm 100% Italian.
I've always thought of you as Italian, and I never, the adoption thing aside, I will always think of you as Italian. I really will.
Thank you, Mike.
From Italy.
Well, I know we both love pasta.
Sure.
Yeah, we like all the nice Italians that patronize our show.
She knew a lot of Italians, too.
Sure did.
My God, the Cafonis.
The Bamboozley brothers. Buzz, now let's talk about Oprah. Oh, here's a tape of Oprah.
Yes, bathing.
Oprah taking a bath. Her boyfriend, Stedman Graham, is going to ask her if she needs to have her back done.
Right. He's got a very long scrub brush that he is working on Oprah with.
One of those sponges on a big stick.
I think it's a loofah.
And she's saying, no, Stedman, no.
She's trying to find the spot. He's trying to find the spot.
He's reaching around.
Here she is. You'll find out. He's going to hit pay dirt pretty soon.
He's working around her back. There we are.
There you go. Oh, just guys. Thank you, Stedman.
There you go.
Yes, Oprah in the news.
James Williams says Oprah's intense relationship, those are his words, with his wife destroyed his marriage. This guy tells the Globe that Oprah lavished his wife with gifts, and I quote, "We do not comment on tabloid stories," end quote.
Maybe there'll be another story down the road. Ms. Winfrey likes to have her makeup applied nude.
Bruce Willis is backpedaling now after...
Attention. Nils is dead. So's his F-ball buddies and his pals.
After his...
The East German All-Star team. Attention. They're going to be a little late. Attention.
Bruce commented this week about Louis Farrakhan, called the Nation of Muslim leader a hero. And
where's my daughter Isuzu?
Said that if he were black, he would follow Louis Farrakhan. Well, Bruce Willis got a lot of flack from the Anti-Defamation League, first and foremost.
Isn't that the Nation of Islam?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You said Nation of Muslim.
Forgive me. Yes,
and I remember it distinctly as Nation of Islam.
Attention. Nils is dead.
I repeat, Nils is dead, f***head. So's his pal.
I don't want a bunch of guys in bow ties helping me start my car tonight.
The Anti-Defamation League said that...
Attention.
Farrakhan has said hateful things about Jews and gays, and quoting the Defamation League, a policy of hate lays at the heart of Farrakhan's ideology. This is what they said in a rather stern letter they sent to Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis says he was misunderstood, and his comment is, "It was never my intention to aggravate, insult, or hurt anyone."
It was never my intention to aggravate or insult anyone.
Right.
Attention. But Nils is dead, and those guys from the East German All-Stars are going to be a little late. Where's my daughter Velveeta?
These comments from Bruce Willis were quoted in George magazine.
Here, Scout.
And Bruce Willis says his comments were entirely taken out of context. George magazine, however...
Where's my son Farfignugan?
The magazine stands by its reporting.
Attention, Buzz.
Attention. Nils is dead. I repeat, Nils is dead, f***head. So's his pal.
Where's my son F-head? Attention.
A joke.
You see, everyone, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore have wacky names for their children.
Rumor and Scout.
Hey, Scout, help your sister botulism with her homework.
A joke about Hillary, Chelsea, and Janet Reno may have cost a prominent Republican his shot at the White House.
Hey, I'd like to know what that joke is.
I have that joke here. I have the answer. It was first reported a week ago today in the Washington Post, and the Post did not print the joke. No one has printed the joke until today in the New York Post.
Good old New York Post.
Arizona Senator John McCain was at a fundraiser last week, and he said, and I'll quote, this is the joke, "I'll tell you why Chelsea is so ugly. She's the child of Janet Reno and Hillary Clinton," end quote.
That's all?
That's the joke. Well,
I don't get it.
Yeah, me either. It's not even funny, man.
there were gasps in the audience after he made that remark in the Republican audience.
get it.
Jokes.
I get jokes.
I like to laugh, so I laughed at it.
The New York Post contacted
Attention, that was a stupid joke. Attention.
Senator McCain's office, and the office told the Post that the senator deeply regrets his remark and has apologized to the Clintons. You see,
Scout, your cousin Salmonella is here.
despite the fact that this guy's a Republican, he was working closely with President Clinton on a number of things, including the tobacco bill that went south this week.
Attention.
Republicans are said to be disgusted by the joke that Senator McCain made, and
It's disgusting. Attention, it's gross.
they say they doubt now whether he's presidential material. He may have just lost the job before he got it.
Attention, Muslims.
And here's a question. Has Boris Yeltsin been replaced by a lookalike?
That is funny, isn't it?
A Russian lawmaker thinks this is so, and he's asking for an investigation. He says President Yeltsin's appearance and his actions have seemed suspicious since the 1996 re-election.
Attention. Here's a song in Russian. Attention. Attention.
Here is the deal, comrade. Look, he's still bedridden. We need big, fat, white-haired drunk. Thank you, Boychek.
This suspicious lawmaker says Yeltsin used to hide his left hand because he's missing 2 fingers. Now he says Yeltsin displays that hand freely.
Aha.
Here, I can hold entire shot glass full of vodka with hand with only 2 fingers.
The lawmaker says he thinks Yeltsin's daughter is coaching this lookalike on how to act and pretend that he's
Attention, 8 fingers.
the president.
Hey, Booze, Don. Booze and Don.
Yes.
You like to smell my fingers?
No, thanks.
Attention. Smell my 2 remaining fingers.
Attention.
Thank you, Nils. He's dead.
Call number 100. Right now, Buzz got to do a quick timeout. There were the toe-tapping touchstones. Attention. Time to call in to win.
Nils is dead. And those other guys from the East German All-Stars, they're going to be a little late.
Attention. Caller number 100 right now. We'll give you something at least partially made out of plastic and qualify you for the big free money jump next Friday. 1 week from today, our biggest cash giveaway ever.
Scout, Pyorrhea, dinner's ready.
Attention, we'll be right back.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show.
The Don and Mike Show on 98.1 The Peak.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? You could be. See for yourself by calling Matrix Direct Insurance Services for a fast, free quote on term life insurance.
Oh, man, shut your anorexic, malnutrition, tapeworm having...
The Dawn and Mike Show.
All right, honey.
All right, boo-boo.
Just have a little private chat with my wife.
A little private time.
You know what happened today on the show?
No. Well, I only know a little bit of what happened today.
Valerie Harper stroked my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she was checking out your beard?
No, because like she was leaving the studio. It wasn't on the air that she stroked my face.
She wanted to touch.
She gave me an appropriate kiss, though, on the air.
Maybe she was just marveling at that at your very attractive, splotchy beard and wanted to actually touch it.
Oh, come on. I think she did.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Come on, get a little jealous, okay?
All right, well, I am jealous. Well,
Thank
Shuggy,
you.
I get jealous a lot. You know I don't like when...
I know, but you get jealous at all the wrong things, like when girls come down here and get naked and stuff.
But I'm not going to get jealous of Valerie Harper. I mean, because...
Why?
Well, I get jealous of... I know she's an attractive older woman, but you have an attractive older woman at home. What you don't have is one of those dopey 20-year-olds that comes and takes her clothes off.
Honey, please, don't refer that way to our great dopey 20-year-olds that come down here and take their clothes off.
See, I know you love them.
All right, I love you.
All right, you're a good guy.
All right, I'll see you tonight.
Goodbye.
All right, goodbye.
I always fear when your wife says dopey 20-year-olds, it might drive some of them away. So, dopey 20-year-olds, if you're listening to that, please disregard her comments.
And please come down and take all your clothes off.
Hello, it's party for him. He wasn't expecting that.
Had they booked a public restroom somewhere?
Funny you should mention
Grand Central Station, Mike.
that. George Michael turns 35 next week. The London Sun says he's invited 300 guests to his birthday party. And the invitation to those 300 guests reads in part, and I quote, Please go before you come, as all conveniences will be locked to protect the host. That means no bathrooms available during the party.
You know, at least give them credit. You laugh at yourself. Good.
The Peak is WPEK, Seneca, Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson. For news talk.
Okay, sure. You get a Weber Smoky Grill from Sam Adams.
See?
Oh, really?
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Sam Adams Beer, great sponsor of the show. Thanks, and hold on a second.
Okay.
Where you calling from, Rochester?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hold the line. So you got to be here next Friday to jump in the 5,000-gallon pool to win your share of the $7,500, our biggest cash giveaway ever.
That's when we're giving away the cash. Got to be here on the premises to jump into the mud to find the money.
Courtesy of Equity Plus Financial. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, my 100?
Yes, well, no, but yes.
Close enough?
I mean, you technically no, but really yes.
Close enough.
Don and Mike.
Hey, Don Mike?
Yeah, hey, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? You're the man. Target is the best.
You're absolutely right. I know I'm not alone in this. I know that there are legions of people that line up at the Target every day to go in and sample.
We shop at Macy's. Macy's and Saks.
You gotta dive into it. You gotta dive and realize. And I'm gonna stop because this is ridiculous. But it's what I like, and it's just what I like. It's what I like.
I registered at Target for our wedding.
Here.
There you go.
See?
There you go. Hey now.
Bingo. I bet you got a lot of nice appliances.
What'd you get? A lot of Tupperware?
We got, vacuum cleaners and all, silverware.
Yeah, stuff you need. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
I just want to compliment you, though, on showing great judgment to where I had no idea when he hands me an envelope, and I immediately get excited because when something's that small, but there's obviously something in the envelope. I knew it would be, but I had no idea that it would be something like that.
Well, I'm glad it was so well received. Happy birthday, and your nude will be coming by.
Who's going to receive my nude?
Well, we ran it by Timmy McWilliams, Timmy Mick, and he says no way.
Yeah, Tim doesn't like that kind of thing.
Then we went to Shrinsky, the violently insane Jeff Shrinsky. Now,
he loves that kind of thing.
He's afraid, though, because the last time we brought Shrinsky in and told him he was going to receive a nude for someone's birthday, remember we tied him up, and it was a gay guy.
Yes, that's right. Well, not necessarily a gay guy, but a male dancer.
Yeah, I think he was a gay guy.
You think he was gay?
I think to dance around like that and do the stuff that he was doing.
For a guy?
Yeah, I think he'd have to be gay.
Who knows?
It's probably a fruit. So Shrinsky is afraid to come in here because he thinks we're setting him up for something again.
Okay, what about Big Gum Jim?
Big Gum Jim, he gets all of it.
He's become
the
very
major
comfortable.
recipient.
And he's become, something? He's become a little too comfortable around the girls, if you ask me.
We need someone who would appreciate it a bit more to come in here and strip off their shirt. And I'm talking now about the recipient. Usually takes their shirt off. And
I think what Big Gum Jim lacks and what the recipient needs is some sort of innocence.
Hold on, got it.
Yes.
Craig Klein.
Craig Klein! I think that would be fine.
Yep. Find out if he'll do it.
Hi, it's Money Howdy Pod now.
Yeah, he's got a new commercial. That's how it starts off. Howdy Pod.
Howdy, it's Hopalong Klein.
Hey, Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, I would just recommend that G. Gordon Liddy gets a dance one day. He shares your building, and he loves women.
Oh, he does. I don't know what he does all day, though. He sits up in his office and slams the door. We have the office right next to the G-Man.
We never hear anything. I think he's got a special soundproofing in there.
He always comes by and says, hey, hey, boys, how you doing? And then he just goes in there and the door's shut, and I'm sure not going to be the one to knock on that door.
No.
Well, just an idea.
Does he have the same kind of door we have, or does he have a special door?
I think he got a special G. Gordon Liddy door.
Special, heavy leaded door.
If this door's a knockin', don't you be a rockin', or whatever.
Yeah.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, great, thank you.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Baldy.
How you doing, man? I just want to say, man, your show is the greatest.
Oh, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to give my friend Renato a shout-out if he's listening, and everybody at Elite Pool. They're the greatest.
Yo, Renato. Renato.
Right on.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Renato Insigno. What's up, man?
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The pool guys. Elite
there
Pools.
You go. There you go. Listen, I was almost going to go off on him because for a second when I heard a bit of outside the U.S. accent, I thought he might be one of those Iranian guys.
Calling to gloat on their victory over the United States soccer team.
Today, we're calling Iran. And today, I'm going to tell them soccer doesn't mean dick. You bring those boys over and let let me get a team of Arena Football League players. You put some pads on those Iranian boys.
Sure.
And we will kick their ass.
Kick their ass. You got me, son?
It was sad. It was sad. I actually logged a little time with the game yesterday.
I didn't see any of that. That's,
and it's, Iran, so of course we want to win.
Yeah, as they want to win, too.
Yeah. They were all over TV today. Iranians living in this country. Real happy. Waving their Iranian flags. If it's so great, go back over there.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what I say. And soccer sucks. I believe I've covered that many times on this show. And also, our players are pussies.
Yes, I agree. They should have won that game. Hands down. They're Americans, for God's sake.
We should be able to get us some better athletes to play soccer, right? We can't beat Iran?
Too busy, grooming their odd-looking Dr. Seuss-like beards to be able to focus on the game. I mean, really, they should have won that game 20-0.
How do they even make headers with those towels on their heads? The Iranian guys, don't they all play with towels on their heads?
I didn't see any. I didn't see the game. I didn't the big towels. You hear this big dull thud. He missed another header.
All I know is it's just a pisser. And all you Iranian people here living in the United States should just shut up.
Well, not only did we lose, but didn't that keep us out of the second round? So, that's it. We're done now.
Yeah, we're finished.
Yeah,
nice job. Nice job, USA. Way to go.
This could have really helped soccer if they won. That's the one game. If they had won that game, it would have helped soccer.
Forget soccer. It's embarrassing to lose to Iran.
It sure is.
Because you know what they think. They think that...
And I would like to say, go Iran, USA sucks.
Hey, soccer don't mean dick.
That's because you fat and you can't play.
Oh, you're not even an Iranian guy. You're just one of our regular animal listeners.
He's a kid trying to do an Iranian. You fat and you can't play.
Oh, come on. Oh, boo. Ferris Bueller calling in. Hello.
You would think, though, soccer, kids play. That's an Indian Iranian that was calling it. Started in the middle of a completely fight-free environment.
Yeah, and it's like it was going too nice. Yeah. Everybody was eating and talking and enjoying things, and then right out of the blue, she just throws this in, and I was sitting there just panning back and forth up and down these huge tables of people with their hands going like this and
right.
But I didn't say that, but you said that, but he said that. I heard him say that. No, I didn't say that. Wow. And Frida sitting right in the middle of all of it.
Grinning.
Yeah. Getting her Frida attitude. Like, hey, it's not my deal. It doesn't affect me at all. Yeah, it was awkward,
She
man.
enjoys the mixing it up a little bit.
I think so. Well, she definitely started it yesterday. I will tell you about that.
Right.
I'm sure she'll want to call to pipe in her 2 cents about that. But it was like something out of a movie, man, where everybody's just yelling and screaming at each other.
1,000 acres.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there just looking at it all going, wow. I mean, it's like it was like a ping pong ball.
Real heated, too?
Yeah, it went from Frida to my brother-in-law, then back to Frida, then from Frida to her father.
Right.
And then from her father back to Frida, and then her mother-in-law gets involved. And it was going like bing, 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 left, right, up, down. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Wow. Crazy, man.
With the amount of time that your wife spends with her family, I think that's inevitable. There's so much closeness there that people don't pull a lot of punches, so you're going to get that kind of heated exchange.
My theory is that it reached the point when it just got boring, and that's why my wife brought this up. We've been over there 90 minutes.
Yeah.
We see these people every day. It's my wife's family. How many times can you go over with someone? So, looking forward to your big weekend, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's like, the conversation had naturally bogged down.
Nothing brings it out like a good, spirited rhubarb.
I'll give my girl Frida, I'll give her props in that way, that she waited until, I would say if she didn't let go with this that started the big explosion,
right,
that we were to the point within 5 minutes, people would have said, well, that was good. I think we might be heading home. Because at this moment, no one yet had made the initial move like, well, I think we better get going.
See, if you were selling drinks and something like that, it'd be, the owner of the bar would love you, because, I mean, that just goes for another 2 hours after that.
Because, normally when you're with a group of people, when it's bout over, when the event is over, when one person backs away from the table and says, hey, that's it, we got to go, normally everybody uses that opportunity to get up and go.
Right.
But, my gal got it going. My gal got it going. In between holding out her hand with her Frankenstein scar.
Ah, really? Where she just had the surgery. How's her hand doing?
Yeah. Doing better, Mike, but you wouldn't know it. to hear my wife talk about it. I just thank goodness she's okay. Yeah. I'm dedicating this show today.
To her?
No, to the notion that she's still with us.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so happy about that. I am happy about that.
I know you are. I know. You're delighted.
Just tired of it, that's all. Ready for things to go back to normal, for goodness sakes. Then I'm reading, it was a mumble fest.
Yeah, there you go.
It was like guys that have marbles in their mouths on major television.
Now, is he trying to get somebody that's played his sport on every single night on that show?
Like I told you last week, he's hit the bottom already.
Yeah,
no more celebrity guests that he can pull.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal.
And once his friends run out, it is that Hollywood thing where people will be advised perhaps not to do that show.
Yeah. He's not even listed here as to who he has on his show tonight.
Wow.
So they don't even list him in USA Today.
Well, whoever they are, they'll be looking too good. I know that.
Buzz, you are looking too good.
You're looking good.
Oh, you're looking good, Buzz. Buzz Burbank. You go to the X-Files movie?
No, I haven't yet.
I could not believe that movie had such a killer weekend.
Yeah.
Did you see that $30 million, number one for the X-Files?
31 mil, yeah.
For a show you can watch on Channel 5 every night of the week. And it's not even R-rated, like to show you anything good.
People love the sci-fi, Don. You know that.
I guess so.
If you had been hooked on it from the beginning, you'd probably be just as into it as you were in those Next Generation movies that we all went to see.
Oh, nothing compares to those, Mike. Those are good films. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike.
Hey, buddy.
You looking too good, baby.
Oh, you're looking too good.
Now, did you hear about Magic? They said that he might play on that damn basketball team that's going to play for the World Championships because the NBA players aren't going to play.
Oh. Oh, good. If a show's canceled by then, what are those games?
The World Championships.
Yeah, when are they?
They're nothing. That's why he's going.
When are they?
When? I think August.
Oh, he'll be canceled by then.
Oh, good.
He'll have plenty of time to get back in shape.
Yeah. Oh, and Mike.
Yes?
What about Olympic? How tough was that?
You mean the Olympic golf course?
Oh, man, incredible.
So, probably the toughest golf course I've ever seen, and I felt sorry for the guy with the knickers. Payne Stewart, I had to feel sorry for that guy, because, I mean, he hit the greatest shot.
Oh, the golf game yesterday?
And it landed right in a divot, which they had filled with sand, and that's like being in a bunker, and it was kind of a drag. He had some bad luck, but he also had some bad shots.
And some bad pants. Where do you buy those pants? At Target?
He used to have a sponsor where he would, and I think he's got like his own line of knickers. I think maybe I'll start wearing those. Maybe if I talked to the manager at Target, they could bring some in, and I could.
I would pay to see you wear knickers to work every day.
I bet you I could find the caps at Target. I bet you I'd find a cap like that.
I bet you could too.
Absolutely.
Whole section. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Don. I already saw the X-Files movie twice.
Yeah.
But let me tell you why. I didn't know the ending, unlike a certain boat movie that came out.
Are you talking about Titanic?
Right. Let's compare the X-Files to Titanic. And keep in mind, I am no Titanic lover, okay?
Yeah, but it's the best show on TV, too, so I had to go.
Good. That, too, but I don't know whether you can attribute it to the Iranians, you know?
I think I'll mention it when we call over there. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
What's going on, Don?
Hey, Baldy.
How are you?
Great, thanks.
Tell the Iranians to go home and stick it up their ass.
No, I'm going to tell them. I'll call them.
All righty.
Listen, that's a sad moment. On the Today Show. Yeah. Perky little Katie Couric and big nose and bad hair, Matt Lauer sitting there. And behind them, a guy, we number one, waving the flag back and forth like that. No big NBC security guard came out and beat him to a pulp.
In our country, no less.
Yeah. Go figure. Go back to Iran if it's so great. They're such a great soccer team.
And was it a big flag?
Yeah, real big.
Where do you think they get that big flag? I mean, do you think there's stores that sell them in the United States?
Iranian stores, Mike.
Makes me a little edgy. Yeah, makes me just a little edgy.
We should sell no propaganda for any country other than ours in this country.
You want to buy a flag, it's got to be red, white, and blue.
Oh, I think you can buy it at Target. You can buy Iraqi flags at Target.
No way.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, I saw the X-Files film, and I don't even watch the show, and I thought it was all right.
How old are you?
16.
All right, so your opinion doesn't count because you don't have hair down there.
Okay.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah. He just checked. That was the sound of him checking.
Yeah. Got to be 18 to call this show.
Oh, man, they're right.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Hey, this is Chris right here. I'm trying to find out, with these Iranians playing soccer, did they win themselves a bus ticket home?
Did they win themselves a bus ticket home?
Yeah.
I believe he is making a joke, but I also believe that has effectively stopped the broadcast.
Yeah.
It was the delivery.
Well, he's a super patriot, though. I can't bust his chops.
Yes, he is. Are you a young man?
21.
Yeah. 21, yeah.
21.
21.
21.
Well, thank you, my friend. Well, right on.
That's right. That bus ticket home.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Have to be a bus that could be part submarine, though.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, guys.
You just drove it off a cliff. Hey, boys, here's a bus taking you home.
You know, if you got them all liquored up and they were all excited after winning the big soccer match. See you later. It's a short bus ride.
You cut off some guy's head and toss it in there. Go, hey, go play ball in this bus. You push it over a cliff. See you later.
Just wanted to, Mike, commend you on your fine clothing at Target. I love Target.
Thank you.
And secondly, how come they can get a great news station up in Worcester, Massachusetts, and we can't get a great station here in Baltimore?
That is a sad fact, sir. Although I'll tell you something. The station in Worcester is probably as bad as the station in Baltimore. It's just a legendary station,
It would
that's
be
all.
nice to be able to hear you over the computers here in our office, because the computer really messes with the AM signal.
Now, I think when I'm in Baltimore, that station... heard some lovely piano music in the back.
Yeah, she's playing.
Yeah, that's one great benefit of having her hand feel better, Mike, is that my wife is playing the piano all the time now.
Well, they've saved those piano-playing hands.
Hello?
Great news. Hey, honey.
Yes, my boo-boo.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, listen.
Hi.
Oh, I played your piano music here.
Oh, thanks.
Thank goodness. First off, thank goodness you're okay.
Oh, and I can play piano again. It's a
Yes,
miracle.
that's what I was just saying to the boys. Thank goodness.
I know you've missed me.
For the first time ever,
You
the piano
missed me on the
styling
keys.
of Frida Sauce.
And it's maddening. I mean, guaranteed, whenever I'm trying to talk on the telephone or if I'm trying to go to sleep, my wife's been known to go down to the piano 11 o'clock at night. You know, that same song over and over and over again.
Oh, I was just working on Little Brown Jug, one of your favorites.
Oh, I hate that song. I'd like to hit you over the head with Little Brown Jug.
But someday she will play like this.
I don't think that's going to be happening. Honey.
Yes, my boo-boo.
You know what I was going to mention to you?
What?
Over the weekend, I saw on VH1, which is falling into the MTV trap of never playing any videos. They run all specials now. I was watching one of those behind-the-scenes things about Def Leppard, and they did a whole big thing about that drummer.
The one-armed drummer.
The one-armed drummer.
Oh, that was supposed to give me hope?
And I thought, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, well, good.
And I would like to know, how come I can't talk about your outburst yesterday?
It wasn't an outburst, and my family wasn't upset. It was all fine. There's a lot of kids. We have vigorous chats.
It was an argument. She calls it a vigorous chat. It was an argument. And
it wasn't an argument. There was nobody arguing. It wasn't even, it was
you
about me. I was just chatting.
See, that's the thing that's the worst. She picks a fight on someone else's behalf, on someone else who's not even there, a member of her family who's not even there.
It wasn't a fight. I wasn't fighting. I kissed every family member when I left. It was all fine. It was just
All right, answer me this. Was your brother pissed at you, you thought, at any point? Even when he was doing that thing where he said, hey, listen, why do I have to answer to you?
No, he didn't say it. See,
yes, he did.
Sugar Bear, you grew up in a very dysfunctional family, and that's the way a functional family... He didn't say that. You misinterpreted.
Oh, yes, he did. Okay, what about when you said something? You said your dad said something, and then your dad said, no, I don't remember saying that.
Well, that's typical.
And then your mom piped in, and she said, oh, yes, you said that. And then your dad said again, no, I didn't say that.
Well, because... No, what the thing is that sometimes the men in my family have a tendency not to pay attention to the women, and so sometimes we might have said
wonder why that is.
Yeah, and sometimes we might have said something that they didn't hear us say, so they didn't think we said it. But
I felt so bad for my father-in-law. He's getting his balls busted on both sides.
Yeah.
Frida's on one side of the table, and my mother-in-law is on the other side of the table. And it's like they had his, you know those things you can use to actually crack a nut?
Sure, nutcracker.
Right. Right. It's like he was in between there, and my wife and my mother-in-law were just.
Father's there.
And he was sitting there. He was.
Didn't I ask you to drop this during the commercial. Didn't I say, why don't you not mention that anymore? Because.
All right. Well, I haven't gotten into any specifics.
All right, fine. There's no problem.
It was a Fellini-esque moment, don't you think?
No, I think you are very a dramatic guy, and you'd like it to have been a Fellini-esque moment.
I think if you asked anybody else in your family, if I called your mother now, she would say that was a fight yesterday.
No, she would not. Go ahead.
All right.
No, don't. Just leave.
All right.
But ask her off the air, and just for your own curiosity.
I don't want to talk to her off the air.
Ask her off the air.
I'll ask her when she calls tonight to talk to you.
Yeah, right. And ask her, and she'll say, no, nobody was fighting. If there's a fight in my family, you know it. There'd be crying. I mean, for one thing, I cry if I'm in a fight. There was no fight.
All right.
There was loving and hugging. We don't hug when we're fighting.
You cry when you're in a fight?
Yeah, I usually do cry.
And that's what we share, Frida.
Oh,
she's an easy crier. Yeah. She's easy to push over the edge. Just if you know what to come with, if you know the correct combination of words, phrases.
Oh yeah, like you don't cry. Like you don't cry, Mr. Tough Guy.
Oh, I never cry.
You cry as much as I.
Oh, I do not.
Yes,
oh, come on.
Do.
Honey, I've got a macho image here.
Hold on a second. What do you mean he cries?
Oh, you lie.
He's a big crier.
When's the last time I cried?
I don't
Besides, like when I bang my toe into the wall or something. When's the last time I cried?
No, you don't cry when you bump your toe. You curse. Yes, my darling.
Grandma just told me to jump on and say, it's a strong discussion.
Yeah, okay, thank you. See, Grandma
All right, which sounds like argument, right?
Bye.
You know what that's like? Your family's taking a pile of manure and they're trying to put a little grass on top of it and say it's a lawn.
My family gets along, but even with people you get...
Honey, they got along yesterday. You were the reason that they didn't get along. Everything was going great until you had to bring that up.
Everybody gets along, but we don't always see... we sometimes disagree. That's normal.
Well, I just felt bad for your dad on Father's Day getting his balls busted.
Well, my dad can handle it. He probably doesn't remember it now. You know, Dad, he doesn't get upset.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't talk about it then.
All right. Well, yeah, kind of too late, but thanks for the effort.
I haven't. Hey, listen, honey. You know I haven't nearly gone into detail on this.
Yeah. All right. There's no detail.
There's plenty of detail. I already told Mike a lot of the details off the air.
Well, did Mike cry?
No. I was too busy.
It wasn't a fight. It wasn't that bad then.
I was too busy crying when he gave me the gift.
Oh, happy birthday, Mike.
Which was, that was really a thoughtful gift, and that almost moved me to tears. They were tears of joy, of course.
He did put a lot of thought into that. He was stewing about what to get.
That's great. It's great. And it's obvious. I mean, it's very cool. I like the gift quite a bit.
Oh, very good.
I did, and we'll be there tomorrow after we do that silly TV show.
8:40, Mike, Fox News Channel.
My style. Otherwise, I'd be there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Steve Ducey's Good Morning Rama show. Good Morning Arama, or whatever it is. All right, I love you.
All right, I love you too, sweetie. Thanks for your discretion.
Oh, you got it.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, well, I got plenty more stuff to tell you about the weekend. That doesn't have to revolve around the argument or fight, but it was there.
Fights and arguments are fun to talk about, though. The other stuff is kind of dull.
You just got to sit there and watch it all go by.
It's kind of nice to be able to sit back and not be in the middle of it.
Friday night, I was ready to kill somebody, though. We got done with the show at like 7:15, right? And I got into the car to drive to Ocean City, Maryland, a 3-hour drive. Do you know that when I got off the Beltway and got onto Route 50 to head up to the beach, I was involved in what I heard on the radio was a 14-mile backup. Oh. And there's nothing worse than hearing some disc jockey who's happy about it.
Sure.
Hey, everybody. That's right, X106. Hey, I heard there's a 14-mile backup on Route 50. Ooh, mama. Hey, if you're feeling bad, call me right now at a toll-free line. 14 miles. Freaking miles.
You know, I lived down there. I lived in that part of the world, and that's a rarity. That is really like a once a year when it gets that bad.
But listen, it got worse.
People are going to yell at me and go, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's every other week.
I mean, the traffic is inching along, and there's no way to get off and turn around. Right. You're stuck in it. And then I hear in the next traffic report on the radio that part of the problem is that a truck is overturned, a truck full of bananas.
Oh, yeah, going in the other direction.
Has overturned, and people, that's what originally caused the backup.
Right.
The people on my side of the road had to stop to look at the free bananas, right?
Look at the free bananas. Do you think that the law would catch us if we ate some of them?
So then I am in this backup from the Beltway to Route 50, from the Beltway, rather, to Route 50 to the Bay Bridge. Normally take about 45 minutes if traffic is super heavy.
Right.
1 hour and 45 minutes.
To get to the bridge?
To get to the bridge. I finally make it through the toll plaza. As soon as I get on the Bay Bridge itself,
Yes, where 550 lanes converge on one.
some idiot runs his car, nearly drives off the bridge. You know, for my purposes, he might as well have driven off the bridge.
What is it when traffic is at its what? Somebody decides they're going to do this.
I don't even know what happened, but all I know is that I finally, like everybody else, was thinking, thank God, I finally made it back. You go past the toll booth, and you got to drive free for about 20 seconds until you see a sea of more brake lights.
Right.
And then it got more frustrating because there were cops that were trying to get up there.
Yep.
And you're on a bridge.
Yeah.
You're on the Bay Bridge, which is a 4.5-mile bridge going over the Chesapeake Bay.
And you can feel it move, too.
There are only 3 lanes, okay? It's not like there's an emergency lane on this bridge.
Right.
And all the lanes are full of cars. Meanwhile, I'm looking in my rearview mirror because there's like 5 cop cars trying to get up here, but they can't move.
Nowhere for them to go.
Yeah. I sat until 10:20
On the bridge?
on the bridge. On the bridge, and there were people. There were people on the bridge who were flipping out.
I can imagine.
There was a guy that got out of the car in front of me, and he said, I don't know what to do. I can't take it. I don't like driving over this bridge in the first place.
I can imagine. And I'll tell you, the guys that, God love them, the guys that run those police departments, there's a special police department just for that bridge. There is. There is a specific, the Bay Bridge Police. They're a separate police unit, and,
The person I could think of to get mad at was the disc jockey. Because the disc jockey who would happily come on and say, hey, everybody, Friday Night Super, unless you're headed to the beach, that's now a total of a 19-mile backup. Let's check in right now with Skyjammer Scotty.
when you got up to the accident, was the guy dead?
No,
So usually that gives me some amount of satisfaction.
No, he was standing there. Son of a bitch is standing there. So I said, I wish he would have just driven his car off the side of the road. It would have made the extra, whatever it was, hour, at least it would have given it some worth.
Please, Mr. Lawman, I am sorry for driving my car off the bridge, but I was having a fantastic daydream about that truck with bananas in it.
I swear to God. And then my wife thought it was like I'm pulling a John Belushi on her.
Right.
You know in the Blues Brothers where he calls up Carrie Fisher and he says, hey, an elephant stepped on me. Honey, for the love of God, believe me. I call her up, right? I should be there now.
Right.
It normally takes only 3 hours. It's 10:20. I finally get to a payphone. I call her up. I go, hey, honey. She goes, where are you? I say, a truck turned over, and there are bananas all over the road.
Yeah.
And then a guy almost drove his car off the Bay Bridge. And she says, why do you do this to me? I say, honey, it's true.
Man.
It's true. She says, all right, I'm going to go to bed. Just don't wake me up when you get home. Right?
No.
So I could have been out drinking a horn or doing anything. She had no idea, right? Because she didn't believe the thing about the bananas until it was in the newspaper the next day.
Can you imagine that guy, though, that almost drove off the bridge, just staring out into space? Banana.
But below it, they didn't have the sidebar story, you know, that said some idiot then drove his car off the bridge.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Which caused me to be an extra hour and 20 minutes late for the beach.
That bridge, it is truly amazing that when that bridge is the most crowded, that is when the individual either breaks down or figures out. I guess it's statistics, because you've got more cars going over it, you're going to have more chance of something going wrong.
Oh, but the guy had to take his lumps because the guy was standing there by his car when he had to wait for the cops to get up and then the tow truck. And and the traffic, there was one lane that was going by at approximately 6 inches a minute.
Right.
So as everybody slowly drove by, everybody just giving this guy the hairy eyeball.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, a few people, I'm sure, rolling down the window. Yeah. Things thrown things, bananas, saliva coming out of the car. Hey, you!
Hold on a second. Well, we have to do a break, and then we'll be right back.
Slug, you think you can talk your way out of this? You betrayed me.
No, I didn't. Honest. I ran out of gas. I had a flat tire. I didn't have enough money for cab fare.
Truck of bananas.
My tux didn't come back from the cleaners. An old friend came in from out of town. Someone stole my car.
Guy ran his car off the bridge.
Earthquake. A terrible flood. Locust. It wasn't my fault, I swear to God!
Broadcasting from between two pillows, the Don and Mike Show.
All right, Mike O'Mara will be receiving his birthday nude. Craig Klein actually stepping in.
Surrogate nude receiver.
He'll be taking the bullet for Mike today.
Yep.
Oh, and about taking the bullet?
Yes.
No nice way to segue from your birthday celebration into an assassination.
Right.
I was watching the Today Show.
Yeah, so was I. That Zapruder film stuff?
They must have showed that
Yeah.
like 20 times.
Yeah, and
of the car coming around the corner and that bullet hitting him in the head and all of the spooge flying all over the place.
I found that to be just about the weirdest discussion that I've ever seen about what it's worth and how much. Were they saying like $20-30 million?
$40 million they think someone will pay for that film.
And I'm like, first of all, that thing has been duplicated, recreated, and I guess the original would probably be very delicate to handle. And secondly, I mean, it's just putting a price on it. It's just weird. It just seems very surreal to me.
And it was weird watching this boring discussion between Katie Couric or Matt Lauer, whoever it was, and the person that was trying to estimate the value of this film.
Who was terrible, who was really there for one reason, and she didn't deliver at all.
Who even knew why she was there? Because I couldn't concentrate on what they were talking about because they kept showing the film over and over of the car coming around the corner, he gets his head blown off, and she jumps on the back of the car.
And I guess they think we're so conditioned to it now, but I still think that is one of the most amazing films to see, and when you see it over, it doesn't lose any of its shock value.
That film should have been on the 100 best films of all time list.
Well, they want a lot of money, and I guess the government doesn't want to pay the money that the Zapruder family wants for that film.
And listen, last week when I was screaming about that American Film Institute list of films about how they all suck.
I read this.
Listen, remember when I said that everybody on that list is old and they don't know what's happening?
Sure.
The Frog, Larry King, in his column today in USA Today. Here he is.
Yep.
I participated in the American Film Institute selection of the 100 best films of all time.
There he is.
Gee, no surprise, Larry. That's why the list sucks so bad. Citizen Kane came in first. I voted for The Godfather.
Yeah.
I also thought The Best Years of Our Lives should have been higher. It was
and what
37th.
years? What is it?
1946.
1946. Larry, when Larry was 20.
That's why that list sucks. Because it was all people like Larry King. How in touch do you think Larry King is?
I just shook my head when I read that Larry was about. Is there anything Larry doesn't get his little talents into? I mean, is there really anything that he doesn't, it just gets a little old sometimes.
He'll do anything. Yeah. He's a whore. Who's a bigger whore, Larry King or Ed McMahon?
Kathy Lee is up there.
All right, who's the biggest whore? And, of course, we're not talking about sexually. We're talking about, that could be another discussion.
Sure.
Who's the biggest whore who will do anything for money?
That is tough.
Who's a bigger whore between Larry King? Now, remember, is Larry King Vijay Singh, okay?
If you really think, there are a lot of people that belong in the top 10.
Yeah. Larry King.
Right.
Oh, but, Mike, they have to have major deals, though.
I know.
Larry King. Ed McMahon, he'd be way up there.
He is way up there.
Right?
Way up there. Ed McMahon still might be the king because he's involved in shilling so many products.
And he's also Jerry's boy on the telethon, which he does just to keep himself in the public eye.
Absolutely.
Hello, Donna Mike Show. And Kathy Lee, she's a big whore.
You guys there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, this is Anita in Sacramento. Speaking of good films, that Lethal Ladies is on Showtime this month. Isn't that the one that you're supposed to be in?
The movie where it's a porno where people are supposed to be listening to our show in the beginning of the movie. Yes, Robbie?
It's Lethal Ladies, and there's two of them. This one they're showing is not the one with you. It does not have you in it because we've seen it. There's another one coming up in October. So stay tuned.
Oh, really?
Is it a real porno?
So there are two versions of this movie?
It's like Showtime porno.
That's the second one. He's right. This was the second one.
It's like Showtime porno, like Red Shoe Diary type.
Yeah, all the chicks got great big jugs.
She has big jugs, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not real happy about that because I'm 7.5 months pregnant. My husband doesn't need to be looking at that crap.
Oh, come on. Listen, didn't the booby fairy come to see you?
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference because the belly fairy came to see me too.
That's the sensitive month. I believe the seventh month is the month where it would be like,
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly.
I was going to say, you look in the 7th month. You look really nice in the 7th month because you're perfectly pregnant. And if you say something like, you know something, honey, you just look so cute. And if you say cute, it's like, what do you mean by cute?
Well, he still tells me I look sexy, but I don't believe him for a minute.
Well, I'll tell you exactly when it went south for me and my wife when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
When milk started coming out.
Oh boy.
Didn't like that.
When she'd start leaking.
Yeah.
And I mean before she had the baby.
It's when you have to get the breast pads because you're lactating, so you're getting that.
I know, but
and it's pretty amazing.
It's
Well, when
gross.
does that happen, doctor? Because it hasn't happened to me yet.
Oh, it was after 6 months with my wife, and it happened.
This your first baby?
Yeah.
It happened when we were fooling around, and I remember because I went, oh, I went. What is that?
Mama.
Shit, that's milk. I said, oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, listen, who's a bigger whore, do you think, commercially speaking? Kathy Lee Gifford, Ed McMahon, or Larry King?
Kathy Lee Gifford, by a long shot.
But she doesn't have as many jewels in her endorsement crown as the other guys do.
And I think when you talk about whoredom, I know you're talking about commercial endorsements, but I think you also have to include, like, being there to promote herself, which Kathy Lee, by leaps and bounds, I think she passes Larry, and she also passes Ed McMahon. You see Kathy Lee, who took that to sweatshop issue, and now she makes it her own, like she's the great savior. That to me, falls into the category
She's also
of
made
whoredom.
More money with her commercialism than the other two have,
I think she got more support because she came out and did, and that's the only reason why she did it. She doesn't care what those little Chinese people are doing.
That's right.
That's right.
Here, here, bully.
I bet there's somebody out there who's a bigger whore than she is. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Donna Mike Show.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
I got right through.
Yeah, right.
What's going on today, Don and Mike?
We got about 100 lines. Hey, try listening to the show, then you'll be up to speed.
Well, it's the radio station. It's not that I don't try to listen. It's that they stink sometimes. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I can do to help.
So do you have any particular reason for calling?
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to Charlie Broyhill. I didn't expect to get on the air.
Where are you calling from?
Balmer. It's Lewis.
It's Lewis. I knew that I hated this caller. Hi, Lewis. How you doing, buddy?
Good. What's happening?
Are you ready for your big show tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. I'm calling to get more details on apparent Viagra testing, right?
Yes. Tomorrow, Lewis, our very obnoxious intern. You know, when I heard that voice, like nails on a chalkboard, I was going through the day planner in my mind trying to think, Tom Gavin? No. Dennis Murphy? No. The guy that calls up and says F you all the time? No. The guy that says Jimmy the... No. Oh, it's... Lewis, it's our own Lewis the intern.
Lovely to hear your voice, Lewis.
Bottom of the list, right?
Lewis, here's what you'll be doing.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You will be sitting in the green room, you know, where we screen guests, with Dennis Murphy.
Okay.
Dennis will be naked, and he will be watching a porno.
Hold on. Dennis Murphy.
You won't be naked. You're going to be wearing, like, a lab coat.
You're the observer.
We're getting you, like, one of those white doctor's coats.
But I'm observing Dennis Murphy get hard?
Lewis. Yes, Lewis. To put it very grotesquely, yes, or lack thereof.
All right. Hey, no problem. Thank you for the show. No problem.
Now, Lewis, you'll be in there with the telephone and your lab coat on.
Right. Do I get gloves or what happens?
You don't need to touch anything.
Not unless you want to touch.
Oh, no.
You will simply be looking at Dennis and reporting on his state of arousal as he watches the porno. Then we're going to give him a couple of Viagras. Wait about an hour for them to get into his bloodstream. Then he will rewatch the same movie.
What movie is it? Have you chosen it yet?
Well, whatever Dennis wants, Boob Town or whatever he wants.
And I tell you, I'd like to offer my 2 cents on this, that I think you probably get the same exact reaction with a Pepsi. You simply have him watch it and then give him a Pepsi. Be the exact same reaction.
Why do I have to watch his...
Okay, Lewis, I'll walk you through this because it's a test about Viagra.
Right.
See how well Viagra works.
So you're going to observe Dennis's wiener while he's watching the movie the first time when he doesn't have the Viagra in his system.
Right.
And then you're going to tell us if not only in his wiener but in his whole body, in his whole attitude, if there's a change.
Yeah, if there's more interest.
Like if Dennis tries to kiss you and stuff after he's taken the Viagra.
Okay. All right. I just didn't know that I'd be observing actual genitalia, but I'm looking forward to it.
Good man,
Hey, I'm
Lewis.
That's the right attitude, Lewis.
Good man, Lewis.
Okay, all right.
That's why we dressed you up as Uncle Sam. That's why we sent you to the Gay Pride Parade.
And I appreciate every opportunity. I really do.
See, we gave you all the details that Charlie would give you.
You're right.
Hold on. He still has to get his lab coat size.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, because I was swimming in that Uncle Sam thing.
All right, hold on, Lewis. Hold on a second. That's Lewis, the intern.
Lewis, the obnoxious intern.
Oh, you bet. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, have you guys seen the Jerry Reed infomercial?
What is
that? Mike, I knew you'd love it. In the middle of the night, the other night, I couldn't sleep. I get up, I'm channel surfing, and Jerry Reed and Mel Tillis are selling catfish bait.
Jerry.
It's killer. It's killer. You got to see it. It's a half hour of these two fools falling down on the bank in the mud and bringing in these big catfish and yelling.
Beautiful. We'll log some time with it.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
We should tape that and goof on it.
Sure.
You know what else? I forgot the tape today, but I do have the tape in my machine of the guys playing professional putt-putt on ESPN.
You know that Jerry Reed infomercial? I can't watch that without clouding up.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, you know who's another one of your big chasers of the dollar? Is
Whores.
Dick Clark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dick Clark is up there.
He's a decent whore.
Yeah.
He's not in the category. You know, of course, you lump him with Ed McMahon.
You know who you have to also put on the list, as much as I hate to?
Who's that?
You have to put Dick Van Patten on that list. You really do. Even though he's a junior whore, you have to put him on the list. When you add it up...
But he's never had the major league endorsements.
No, but he's been, as far as sheer volume. He and Jamie Farr are on that list as far as, guys that do sell anything.
Hey, Michael Jordan is quite the whore.
Yes, he is.
Although he's not in the Kathy Lee or Ed McMahon category. He's the biggest sports whore,
Dan
right?
Marino might be
Dan Marino with those refinance your house commercials.
That's right.
This is Dan Marino, and I'm Dan's dad. Me throw football for touchdown. Now you refinance home.
Do you remember when we were at the Super Bowl, we caught Dan Marino walking out of a building, and we that little conference room, and the only thing that made him light up was when you mentioned that commercial, and then he was like, "Hey, you noticed that, huh? Yeah.
Me in commercial. Me throw ball." He's there with his dad. Yeah, Dan Marino is a super sports whore.
He's there with his dad. That's the way he was it. Not his dad. His dad.
Anything for a buck. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Mike, is today your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's why you're not getting mail today.
Mm-hmm.
That's why schools are out, no electricity today.
I appreciate that the state of Virginia shuts down everything, and I know it inconveniences people at the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I am very grateful. And they put a nice little balloon on my picture they have down there.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Is it me?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, you guys should know that there's a serious health risk from dentists taking Viagra.
Because, well, of course, but we don't have to talk about that now. We'll talk about that after he takes the Viagra.
I mean, it might kind of...
Hey, I'd like to point something out to you, sir. We are clinicians here. We know what we're doing. And who's to say that we might even be doing a placebo? To see if how Dennis works.
We're getting into real stuff.
Okay.
We're getting into real stuff.
Might suck for him.
We're not like filling his
pills with sugar.
Pills with sugar like they do with Elvis. Oh no, he gets the real stuff.
Give him some Vivarant.
And he's not getting street Viagra either.
Good.
We got it from a doctor.
We found a physician?
Yes, we did. Dr. Harry Boner. Dr. Boner has graciously donated 2 tablets for us.
Oh, okay. Well, today at work we were all talking some crap and stuff, and we were thinking about names to call it.
What, your thing?
Yeah. What did Dad used to call it?
He used to call it our wet thing.
There you go. I didn't know if you'd remember that or not.
Yeah. I've discussed that with everybody on the show, your wet thing.
Oh, have you?
Don brings up the wet thing all the time, Jim.
Yeah. My mom and dad were so flipped out by the thought of sex or anything that could be sexual that they never, even when we got to be like teenagers, they would never discuss. And, when I had 13 operations on my kidneys when I was a kid, and it would hurt when I would go to the bathroom afterwards. My mom and dad would never say, "Does your penis hurt?" They always say, "Does your wet thing hurt?" How's your wet thing doing?
I just remembered that today.
The wet thing.
I had forgot all about it until today.
You won $10 on this?
What? Yeah.
How are you going to prove it to the guy?
Well, I don't know. I'll probably have to have you call him.
Yeah, no problem. I can fit that into my busy schedule. And how did this happen today? How did you get to talking about names for your penis?
Oh, we were standing inside the office, and we were all just talking and stuff and talking about that.
Were there any of your coworkers that had unusual names for their penises?
No, not really unusual names, not like we had.
Wet thing. Yeah, that's a crowd pleaser right there. You know you screwed up when your mom and dad refer to your penis as your wet thing. All right, I'll say. Hey, listen, when Rob told me it was a collect call, I knew it had to be you.
He called it.
You know, my brother, the Nomad, he goes like for 3 months without calling us. And now that he has the new hotline number, and he knows he can call collect, he'll be calling every day now.
With Jim's thoughts. Jim's thoughts on the day.
Yeah. So how was work today?
Oh, it was all right.
Did you do a lot of driving?
Yeah, a lot of traffic out there.
Yeah?
A lot of them Illinois people coming back from Wisconsin.
Did you encounter any friendly folk?
No.
No.
You ever get women flirting with you when you're out on the open road, Jim?
Not anymore.
Hey, how's your wet thing doing? All right. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
It's my brother, everybody.
You pleased him greatly.
Yeah, well, wet thing. He won $10.
I like his reaction when he just went,
It's very Homer Simpson-esque. You know, when Homer sees something that he really likes. Last night they reran that great episode where Moe is behind the bar and he's trying to explain something to Homer. He goes, Homer, you're the olive, and this toy car is my car. And Homer picks it up and eats the olive and goes, me. Good one. I like my Homer nice and stupid.
That's right. Yeah. Dumber the better.
Make his eyes real big.
Right, with a little dot in the middle.
Right, that's what I like.
Yes.
Keep my Homer good and stupid.
It's like it was at the carnival. Remember when he's at the carnival?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying, Mr. Bribe. Mr. Bribe.
Great one. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hello?
Mr. Jackass. Or I mean Simpson. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air.
Am I caller 100?
Oh, we have a winner already.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Thank you anyway. All right, see you. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yes, hi, Don Mike?
Yeah.
Hey, I know who the biggest whore is.
Biggest whore?
Yeah.
All right, we're kind of past that, but I'll give you a chance.
Bill Clinton. The way he sold to the Chinese, the way he sold all these...
Oh, come on.
Call another show.
Why did you bother one of those boring political guys with this, man?
You know he's the man, and then he comes in with the Monica Lewinsky and all the different women.
Listen, take a look at Monica Lewinsky. Do you really think Clinton would have banged her? He can do 1,000,000 times better than her. A big, tubby, fat-fingered... She's Rosie O'Donnell with a nice set of makeup on. That's what she is. No way Clinton would have banged her.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I said the first time I heard it, and I stick by that. She's a pig.
No way.
Maybe she gave him some oral. Maybe she gave him some favors.
You know she did. You know she did.
How do you know? How can you be so certain?
The way I'm so certain?
Yeah, how can you be so certain?
Because it wouldn't have gotten to this point if it wasn't.
Listen, in this country, you can say anything about anybody.
I mean, really. I mean, nowadays, you don't even have to have any substantiation and things go nuts. So you can, how do you know?
Take a look at him. He's a good-looking man. He doesn't have to get pooned like Monica Lewinsky. She's way out of his league unless she just, took care of him.
She happened to be in the area?
And in that case, I think we both agree on it. Just come out and say, yeah. I'm sorry.
I wish he would.
I do, too. A lot of people feel the same way. Yeah. And he comes out and he says that, and bingo, nothing. Right. It all goes away because then they won't be able to talk about anything anymore. Just come out and go, hey, I'm really sorry.
She gave me a BJ.
I had a moment, and it was okay, but it wasn't so okay that I kept doing it. All right, and I didn't think of that as having sex. I thought of that as just having fun.
And then you bring a picture on her, and he'd be able to with a big pointer, like point at her. Look at her, big sloppy.
Hey, sometimes when you're looking for a little love, you got to take what's handy.
Yeah, see, now you understand the president.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Listen, eating ain't cheating. Haven't you ever heard that before?
What?
Eating ain't cheating.
Okay.
Okay, will everybody please get off his ass about this?
Yes.
Nah, see, he's the president. They should have taken care of it from the start. If you would have had a man like G. Gordon Liddy on his side, this would all been taken care of before it even ever got to this point.
I'm tired of hearing about it. I really am.
Yeah, dumb guys like you should call like Liddy's show. Let him deal with you, not on our show.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Listen, I don't care if he had butt love with her. I really don't care. I don't think he did because she's way under his league.
Right.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care what he did to her, and I'm not sounding like Barbra Streisand, or one of those other hippies. I couldn't think of a better word. Liberals.
Long hairs.
You know what I mean.
Flower children putting the flowers in the gun barrels.
One of those people that say, listen, he's doing a great job running the country. What he does with his own time is his own, No, I don't buy into that. I think the president's accountable. But it doesn't bother me what he does. Go ahead and do it. Do I have a job? Do you have a job? Are things going pretty good in this country? Yes, then what do you care what he's doing? What do you care? It's only because things are going so good you got time to waste time on this.
That's right. What you ought to care about is the money that the country is spending every day pursuing what amounts really, even
it's the
if
most
it all comes out.
expensive BJ ever.
It's incredible how much money we're pissing away each and every day. And when you add it all up, and what if it all comes out? What if everything is true? Then they go, thank you very much. I have no how much money? Isn't it like $70 million or something like that?
$30,000 a day, I think.
Yeah.
Aren't all the presidents getting it underneath the table? I mean, even your gross presidents like LBJ and George Bush and stuff.
A lot of them.
But they kept it quiet.
What amazes me, though, is at the end of this thing, whatever happens, is, when you look at the bill, you said, okay, you found out, yes, he did get a BJ. Yeah, okay, that happened. And he didn't make her lie? Okay, but he admitted that he got it. And then tally up the bill. Okay, $70 million, and we proved it.
Yeah,
Yay!
but if he ever admits to it, he'd be impeached for lying under oath.
He's never going to admit to it.
And will you please get off this? He's not going to be impeached. He's going to keep getting as much strange as he can.
He's never going to admit to it.
He's a good-looking man. He's married to Hillary, who has, got big ankles, and God knows what else is doing there. Let the guy go, man. Get off his ass.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, F you. And F your families, too. I hope he F's your mother. What do you think of that?
You won't hear that on any of the political talk shows.
I hope he F's your mother really bad.
She's great. Fantastic. Hi, how are you? Are you the bad caller's mother? I'd love to have sex with you.
Really, isn't everybody really bored out of their minds about that?
I'm beyond bored. I'm a little mad about the whole thing.
Hello, Donna Mike.
Yeah. Hey, the ugly girl in the office, she ain't going to cry sexual harassment. She's going to be happy to get some.
See, that's what you think. I bet you could go down through especially in the last 2 years with all these cases, and you could find the ugly girls that the ugly
boss. How you know they're lying?
That the ugly boss.
Who would hit on an ugly girl? Right?
Hey, and another big whore, Jeff Gordon.
The NASCAR driver.
Well, listen, all those guys. Hold on, time out. All those guys are whores because look at their uniforms.
Doing over the weekend?
Tell me.
Crap in your pants.
All weekend, man. What do you think Mike's doing on his birthday today?
Diarrhea pants?
Hey, it's the crap in your pants guy. Thanks, crap in your pants guy.
Crapping all over my pants.
There he goes.
Man. Right. See you later.
Kind of a one-track mind.
Crapping all over my pants.
Right, got you. See you later.
Thank you.
Crap in your pants guy. He's our featured caller of the month. We'll be right back.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show.
The Dawn and Mike Show on 98.1 The Peak.
All right, let me turn off the strobe.
Buzz turns his lights back to full volume now for the regular show. Buzz, it's time for news and comment. And what is your lead story tonight?
Mr. Whitney Houston speaks in his own defense.
Oh, Bobby Brown.
Yeah, trouble again.
We'll be right back.
This
is just what I needed. Thanks a lot, Harry.
Well, it was my pleasure, Mary.
So you'll pick me up tonight at 7:45?
Oh, well, no, I got a few things to take care of first, but why don't we make it 7:45?
Stop it.
Okay, 7:45.
It sure beats a pickaxe in the gonads. The Dawn and Mike Show.
Now, hold on there a second, Buzz, because late-breaking developments on tomorrow's show. Two things we have going on tomorrow's show you should know about. The big Dennis Murphy watching porno Viagra experiment.
Oh, boy.
We're all set, except we still need the Viagra. So if you're a licensed, reputable doctor Give us a call if you can get us some Viagra. I don't want a buy Dennis Viagra like from a street corner. Right. It's got to be Viagra that's on the level. That's on tomorrow's show. And also tomorrow, we're having a couple come down, and they would like to experiment and have a gal join them in our office for some lesbian love. And here's Cindy. She's the woman, she's the wife, and she's calling now to tell everybody the type of woman that she would like to have join she and her husband. And, of course, because of the wacky rules that we are forced to abide by, Cindy and the gal that she selects will be able to have love-ins, and the husband will simply watch.
Just watching.
Up in our office. Hello, Cindy.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, doing great. Now, are you a good-looking gal? Or I
consider myself an average, about an 8 or a 9, between 1 to 10.
Did we go through this with you already? Who's the celebrity you think you most resemble?
I don't really know if I resemble a celebrity. I just think that I'm an average, pretty girl. I mean, I have a nice figure.
Has anyone ever mentioned, hey, you kind of look like so-and-so? Have you ever looked in the mirror and said, that kind of looks like that famous person? And normally we don't have to go to
my
this
mom thinks
extent.
I look like Reba McEntire.
Reba McEntire. All right.
Reba McEntire, if she was bisexual. And what are you looking for? You don't want just any girl that comes by, right? Or maybe you do. I don't know. What are you looking for?
Someone that's average height that I am, about 5'7". I like blue eyes. They don't have to be blue, but I do like blue eyes.
What if one is blue and one's another color?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
What if the person only has one eye, has an eye patch, or has a glass eye?
A black eye.
No, that's okay.
They're Cyclops.
Pass on that.
An itchy eye.
Basically, someone that's very attractive, someone that has a nice figure.
Like Reba McEntire.
Yeah.
All right,
I think she's very attractive. I do think Reba McEntire is very attractive.
And why is it that you would like to experiment with the lesbian lifestyle?
I've always been interested in it. It's just something that I've been very curious about.
Have you ever flirted with it before? Have you ever come close to it before?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Oh, you've done it before.
Oh, you've done it before.
I have done it before, and it was with a friend, so it didn't work out too well because it was with a friend. And
did it ruin the friendship?
Yeah, it did.
Oh dear.
You still like meat?
Do
you still like meat?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'll ever turn away from that.
This weekend, Don had meat tenderizer put on his arm.
It wasn't wet thing tenderizer, Mike. It was like regular meat tenderizer.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cindy, your husband, he will be coming to watch, correct?
Yes.
And how does he feel about this?
Oh, I think he is in heaven.
He is in heaven. Now, did Charlie Broyhill...
that's every man's dream, is either to be, joined in it or at least watch.
Who's the celebrity your husband resembles?
Honestly, I think he looks like Rob Thomas off of Matchbox 20.
Oh, you mean the lead singer?
The lead singer.
That guy's kind of fat, isn't he, that lead singer? And you kind of a fat guy like us?
No. He's a pretty good-looking guy. He's
maybe you haven't seen the new video.
The new video?
Yeah, where they show his whole body. Well, listen, we're getting off track here.
Okay.
Did Charlie Broyhill give you a time to come down tomorrow?
What time?
I guess that would mean he didn't give you a time to come down.
No, he hasn't gave time yet.
All right, well, I'm going to put you on hold now.
Wednesday would be perfect.
Well, too bad. Tuesday's good for us.
Tuesday's good for you? Okay.
That's tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, hold on a second, please. Hold on a second. And we'll go to any length to get some lesbians up in our office.
And I think now we have that woman. She explained herself, and now the lesbians out in our audience, or another single gal that might want to experiment.
If you're interested, if you'd like no frills, you just use our office.
If you like country and western music,
if you like Reba. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Oh, come on! What are you calling for?
I was calling about the screeners.
The screeners?
Yeah, where do you get them people from?
Where do you get them people from?
Those people. Where do you get them?
Youths.
Dude, they're the biggest jerks, man.
Yeah, and you're real nice.
What do you mean?
Well, look at you. Called them jerks inside of 30 seconds on our show.
You've turned that girl Christine into a phone whore.
We've turned that girl Christine into what?
A
phone whore.
Oh, phone. Oh, come on. F you.
Get out of here.
F you and F your family. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, how you doing?
I love quoting Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are familiar with that tape. I talked to some people over the weekend. Hey, hold on a second. I was talking to some people over the weekend. They said, hey, these are people who have just started listening to our show.
Right, yeah.
And they said, your show's really great. When you had a lady on a couple of weeks ago who was drunk or high or something, boy, you were saying, like, F her family. And I said, oh, yeah. That's a funny bit. And they looked at me like
people don't know that you're tributing Charles Barkley.
Well, first of all, I want to address something. I hear ESPN is trying to me. And you guys are trying to make a controversy. There's not going to be a controversy. I was joking around with one of my friends, and that's it. If you don't like it, you and your families too. Now let's talk about the game.
The great communicator, Charles Barkley.
And Charles Barkley, the only difference is he's talking to a room full of reporters. Which I admire.
All right.
Yeah.
God, how you doing?
Hey, we're looking for a lesbian right now to call in, or a would-be lesbian to help out Cindy.
Need to go with Reba, man.
What do you mean you need to go with Reba?
I need to see Reba, man.
She is not looking for a man. She has a husband already. Come on. Listen to the show. We mentioned all that.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Please. All right. Goodbye.
What?
Bye.
Goodbye. All right, listen, I'm going to leave Cindy on hold there. She's coming down with her husband tomorrow.
Right.
And if you would be interested in going to the office for the big experiment, give us a call. We'll put you right through and hook you up.
All right.
Now, Buzz.
None of you Boxcar Willies called.
Yeah.
Buzz.
Yes.
Your lead story, I already forgot it.
Mr. Whitney Houston, that is Bobby Brown.
All right. Bobby Brown in the news when back pump. There you go. With Guy Spermbank. Hello, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. Bobby Brown is speaking out in his own defense, but he's a man of few words, apparently.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown. Yeah. I'm chilling down here with the two fat men.
That's the closest we could get Bobby Brown to do a testimonial for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert.
He wouldn't even say our names.
He chooses his words carefully.
The two fat men.
His quote today is that he would never hurt anyone. He's out on bail after being arrested yesterday afternoon at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Does peeing in the back of a police car constitute hurting someone? I don't think so.
There you go.
Not unless you're the vinyl C.
He was in jail for 3 hours before he put up the $3,000 bail.
Vinyl C's going, no!
The charge against him is misdemeanor sexual battery, whatever that means, and the police haven't explained exactly what that means. It could be any number of things. They haven't said. His court date is July 17th. I'm sure we'll hear more about it between now and then.
Was he with somebody else or what?
Again, there are no. You can look high and low for details. There are none to be found.
What about his wet thing?
I don't know anything about it. Actually, it started out with a citizen's arrest, and the citizen, whoever the citizen was, it could have even been a security guard, held on to him until the police got there, and then the police arrested him.
Has she split up from him now, Whitney?
There were reports that she was going to do it a week ago today. We haven't heard anything either way since then.
But is Sissy Houston still single?
I don't
And Thelma
know.
Houston and Matt Houston. We played the Houston game last week, didn't we?
That's because the Houstons were in the news again. It's your birthday.
And it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you, Buzz.
Nicole Kidman told People magazine that life with Tom Cruise is like one long honeymoon.
Nicole Kidman,
Right.
okay?
Right.
Good-looking woman.
Okay.
Pretty good at hiding her Australian accent.
Yes.
She's into the Mooney religion that Tom Cruise is into.
Right.
And her teeth are very yellow.
She got yellow teeth?
Nicole Kidman in a nutshell.
Do you think that her teeth appear to be yellower because her skin is so pale? Much like putting on that kabuki makeup.
Yeah, it's almost like when you see a clown. But
right.
No, I've seen her in lots of movies now, even like in Days of Thunder where she didn't have a lot of makeup on.
No, she didn't.
She's got the vish yellow teeth.
Yellow teeth.
You would think she'd get some Rembrandt tooth polish, right?
That's not necessarily a bad thing, Don.
Hey-o, yellow teeth.
Hi, I'm Jerry Jones. I just like to say, yella is mella.
I mean, even Arm & Hammer makes a whitening plan now, right? That you can buy there. Toothpaste has whitening stuff in it.
It did not work for me. I know the owner of Arm & Hammer. He gave me several cases. It did not stop my yellowing of my teeth.
You're bitter.
I am very bitter. I tried floor wax.
Wow.
It didn't work.
Nicole Kidman told People magazine that life with Tom is like one long honeymoon, but the Globe tabloid God bless him, says it has an audio tape of her complaining and him screaming obscenities back at her.
Really?
Now, their lawyer is quoted as saying the tape is bogus and that the tape is doctored. You know, you can doctor tapes. Yeah, verbal fisticuffs over the phone.
Verbal fisticuffs.
Yeah, nothing physical. In fact, this was over the telephone. But the tape, of course, cannot be aired, says the Globe, because the Globe admits that the telephone conversation that they've somehow miraculously gotten their hands on was illegally recorded. So it, therefore, can't be broadcast in any way, shape,
It'll
or
get
form.
out. That's what the Internet's for.
Exactly. Mariah Carey has ticked off more than one limo driver, apparently.
Who was that, Buzz?
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey used to be married to
Tommy Mottola.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally not into this today.
Okay.
Hi there, Tommy.
And yet,
Hey, you one-faced bitch.
Hey, Tommy, tweak it up a little bit. Come on now.
Not into it, Mike.
Hey,
Sorry.
come on now. Be a pro, Tommy.
All right. You one-faced bitch. With your high voice, it makes my ears bleed. You bitch, I put you on my record label.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Tommy Mottola. I got a great new talent to take your place, you one-faced bitch. His name is Jack Mudrian. And he's the real thing, you one-faced bitch. You don't care which side I photograph his face from in his videos.
Hey, that's a photograph. Well, who the hell are you?
I'm Tommy Mottola. Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. I know how hard that was.
Yeah, I really had to twist my arm to get me to do that.
yeah, good job. Okay.
Chicago,
Here's his new find.
Chicago, that toilet, down, Chicago, I'll show you.